What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to hit Craig with 5 potential free agents for the Pistons. And he's going to tell me if he likes them, doesn't like them, and why. So, Craig, let's just get it started, man. The first one is Deandre Ayton from the Suns.
It's the big one.
Yeah, I'm going big. Is this someone you pursuing, leaving alone? And just a reminder, we're going to have about 30 million in cap room. So Craig, what do you do with Ayton?
Oh, well,
this is a big one.
Yeah, this is him. So here's the thing. He's not an unrestricted free agent, but there's not this belief. I don't think he is. There's not this belief that the Suns are just all in. We're keeping him. And part of that is because they're strapped on the cap. They have a lot of money going to Chris Paul. They have a lot of money going to Devin Booker. And I think they feel like a lot of people can do what he does. But I also believe that he is kind of underutilized in a weird way in Phoenix. When we saw him in the playoffs last year, he was a guaranteed bucket in the paint. Like, his efficiency down there was absolutely insane. And in many ways, he's that throwback center. He's a walking double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds for his career. And this season, I mean, that is what he has done. I would be very interested to see what he could do next to or with a team that might not be so guard dominant. And I would love to see what this team could look like if we get a top 3 pick and we bring in Deandre Ayton. Like, the guy could be a centerpiece, and who knows, maybe he's got a little Jeremy Grant in him where he's like, no, I want to be an alpha dog on a team and I want to be a reason. He thinks he's got more. Maybe he thinks he's got a better jump shot and Phoenix isn't letting him shoot as much. I mean, the guy can score. He could easily score 20 plus points a night. That's just not how their offense is built right now. And we've seen what Cade has done in just a few games, like 4 or 5 games with Marvin Bagley having that lob threat. Oh man, what if you had beautiful? Like, he'd be worth it to me. He would be worth it.
And like you said, you don't know what's going on in his head. What if he's like, yeah, I'd love to do this. I'd love to do that. I'm not utilized enough. I'd love to do it with Cade. Cade and I, you never know. All right. Love it. Next one, number 2, Miles Bridges, who I would have told you was 28 years old. He's 23 with the Hornets. That guy feels like he's been around forever. I think it's because can't stand him.
Because he was at Michigan State. So you've been watching him for the last 7 years, it feels like. I mean, he was only there for 2 years. But
yeah, it just feels like he's older. But anyway, Miles Bridges, someone you'd pursue or no?
Restricted free agent. But again, it's this question of, he's this guy that he probably shouldn't be a max contract player. But if you give him the max, will the Hornets match it? I don't think they would. But let me be clear on this. And I am going to get people hating me for this because we have Sparty fans on here. We got he's a Michigan guy, like he's the state of Michigan. He can't be a Sparty and a Michigan guy. I mean, state of Michigan.
Flint though.
I don't want him. And I think here's the reason. It's really, really simple. He can't shoot. I mean, he couldn't shoot in college. And for a while this year, he was up at 40% for 3. But on the season, he's dropped all the way back to 30.5% from 3. That's below his career average of 33.9%. So do we want another guy that doesn't shoot well? Like, I don't understand really what the point is. If we want a guy who shoots pretty good from the outside, he's fairly athletic and can defend wings, well, we have Jeremy Grant and he's cheaper. So I don't see the point, and I don't want to bring another guy who can't shoot and hurts the spacing on the floor for Cade Cunningham. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm sure we'll go sign him and then I'll be proven wrong.
Yep, exactly. Okay. No, I love it. Ayton, yes. Bridges, no. The third one is Anthony Simons, or is it Simons? Yeah.
Yep.
From Trailblazers.
Yeah. Portland. So this has been an interesting one. I think Portland's going to back up the truck for this guy this year. He's at 17 points. I don't think they expected him to play as well as he did. Damian Lillard's hurt. And so Simons has been playing a lot, and they just traded CJ McCollum over to the Pelicans, I believe. And I think that was the writing on the wall that said, hey, we know who our guy is next. and we know who our backcourt running mate next to Damian Lillard is, and it's this guy. So I don't even know if he's attainable, but if he is, I'm in. The guy is a pure, like percentage wise, he can just flat shoot. 40% from three this year, 39 for his career, 89% from the free throw line, 17 points. Like, he's a 2 guard and he doesn't need the ball in his hands a ton. He can play the 1. But I think he would be a good complement piece. So at the right price, I wouldn't hate it, but let's just say I'm not like overly excited, but I do think he has the potential to be like a good number 3 or 4 option on a championship caliber team.
Okay. So for you, outside of center, you're like, I need you to shoot. I need you to be able to shoot. Otherwise give me the next guy. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So he can shoot. So since he can shoot, you're like, I love it. Okay. Or I'm interested. All right. Number 4, Jaylen Brunson, another guy can't stand.
No,
just Villanova.
Yeah. Do you Michigan. Hate lefties? Do you have something against left-handed shooters? Is that what's happening?
Wasn't he the guy in the national championship game? Is he?
We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah. I can't stand this guy. Okay. Brunson. He's with the Mavericks now. Is he someone that you would pursue?
At least he's not DiVincenzo.
So oh my God!
Michigan fans everywhere.
Most hated. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't mind Brunson. The problem is he's going to need a lot of money. I kind of view Brunson as a better version of Corey Joseph. Like, he just he's not a great athlete or anything like that. He's not a tremendous shooter. But he's a good shooter and he's a good player and he can play the 1. I think he's a guy that you could right now put in the starting lineup next to Cade Cunningham, and basically he would do all the things you wish Killian Hayes would do. But he has some liabilities. He really does. And I personally would like to see us go for a 2-guard to go next to Cade, just a shooting 2. So while, again, I don't hate this, and I know the Pistons have been rumored to really like Jaylen Brunson, I would probably pass at the price tag that he's going to be, because I think he's going to be in that 15 million range. I really do.
Okay.
Give or take 5. And it's not worth it to me.
Okay. All right. Last one, Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks.
Oh, I don't know. It depends how much. This guy is like a riddle wrapped up in enigma, kind of like everybody else for the New York Knicks. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Just big, tall, elite paint protector, rim defender, and a great lob threat. So on paper, I love him. On paper, he should be Jared Allen. The problem is he can't shoot. So here's the things that I hate about him. He's a career like 52% free throw shooter, which tells me that it's not going there. His field goal percentage is really good. I'm looking down at it right now. It's like 75%. But it's good. You know, when half of your shots are dunks, it generally is a good field goal percentage. So here's what I like him as, and this is why he's so weird in New York. He's averaged 24, 25 minutes for his career because you don't know. He's too good defensively to be a backup center, but he's too limited offensively to be a starting center. So I don't hate it. But I would rather see us re-sign Bagley. Honestly, I think I'd rather see us re-sign Bagley with that same money and let Stewart and Bagley play the 5 a little bit. That's how I'd like to see it happen.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And that's a great way to pose it. Would you rather just keep what we have and, you know, are you satisfied with that or move on or move to somebody different? So, okay, cool, man. No, hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you comment, let Craig know if you agree, disagree, subscribe. Yeah, just subscribe just means you're going to get our latest videos. We're going to keep putting out videos all about the Lions and the Pistons. So hit that subscribe button and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.